What the on like your home on a home equity line, like what are the rates on those usually?
That's a good question. I want to say that Douglas just got one at 399, 3.99.
Okay.
I would expect anywhere between 4 and 6 is pretty reasonable. But one thing that's important to understand about home equity line of credits, a lot of people think that a home equity line of credit has to come from the lender on your home. And that's not the case. A home equity line of credit, like what you're talking about with your investment accounts, let's say you've got $100,000 in investments and they say, we will give you a line of credit secured by your investments. So if you don't pay them back that $100,000, they just take your investments, right?
Right.
So that's their security. So it's a very safe investment for them, which is why you're getting it at 5%. In the same way, you can do that in a number of different capacities. One would be a home equity line of credit. So you have, let's say you've got $100,000 of equity in your house. That doesn't mean that you have $100,000 accessible, but let's say it's $80,000, right? It's secured by the equity in your house. So if you don't pay them back, they can take your house, right? Or if you don't pay them back, when you sell the house, they get proceeds from that house, but it's secured by the equity in that house, right? Which means the lender that's lending you that money is essentially a junior lien position or a secondary lien position, meaning it doesn't need to be the lender on your current house. It can be a lender on, it can be any type of lender that will assume, is comfortable assuming a secondary lien position for lending you out that money. So it doesn't have to be your primary lender. Most of the time, the best rates aren't going to be from your primary lender because they're not optimized for that. Your primary lender is optimized for a long-term amortized schedule, amortized product, whereas this is more of it's like a medium-term product, right? A lot of them, you pay interest and then you don't have to start paying it back until 10 years or whatnot. But if you're using it for a burst strategy, you're going to be paying it back and recycling it every 3 to 6 months.